Hello everyone, my name is Liana Safitri. My student ID is 642508851 and I am student at Bina Sarana Informatika University. Today I want to share my opinion about smoking in the campus area. First, let's talk about what actually inside a cigarette. Cigarettes contain nicotine, tar, and carbon monoxide. Nicotine makes people addicted. Tar damages the lungs, and carbon monoxide reduces the oxygen in our blood. This chemical can cause many serious diseases such as lung cancer, heart problems, and breathing difficult. That's why smoking is usually banned in campus area. A campus should be a healthy and comfortable for learning. When people smoke around others, it can disturb non-smoker, make the air dirty, and even give a bad image to the university. Now let's see both sides of this issue. Some people agree that smoking should be completely banned in campus area. They believe that a smoke-free campus helps students focus better, stay healthy, and breathe clean air. However, some people disagree with the total ban. They say smokers also have rights, and maybe smoking could be allowed in a special area, far away from classroom, for example, after studying or during break time. In my opinion, I think smoking should not be allowed in public part of the campus, but providing one special smoking zone might be a fair solution for everyone. To conclude, smoking gives more harm than benefit. Let's protect our health and make our campus a cleaner and healthier place for all students. Thank you. Hello everyone, this is my presentation about the simple present tense. It helps us describe habits, routine, and general thought in English. Definition of simple present tense. The simple present tense is a verb tense used to describe action that happen regularly, habits, or routines. Okay, next simple present tense has some main function. First, for general thoughts like water freeze at 0 degrees. Second, for habits or routine such as my father goes to work every weekday. Okay, next, it's also used for instruction like cook the noodles for 3 minutes and for fixed schedule such as the show starts at 7 p.m. Now let's talk about the formula. There are two types sentence in the simple present tense. First, verbal and second, nominal. Verbal sentence use action verb like eat, play, study, or go. The formula is subject plus verb 1, verb s or es plus object. We only add s or es for he, she, or it in positive sentence. Example, I eat breakfast every morning. She plays football on Sundays. Now the negative form. The pattern is subject plus do or does not plus verb 1 plus object. We use do not for I, you, we, and they, and does not for he, she, and it. Example, I don't like coffee. He does not watch TV at night. After do not or does not, the verb goes back to the base form. Interrogative sentence. The pattern is do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus object. Example, do you study English? Does she play football on Sundays? We use do for I, you, we, and they, and dash for he, she, and it. Now let's move to nominal sentence. Nominal sentence do not use action verbs. Instead, they use to be, am, is, or are. The formula is subject plus to be plus complement. We use am for I, is for she, he, it, and are for you, we, they. The complement can be a noun, adjective, or adverb. Positive sentence. Example, I am a student at a small school near my house. She is my best friend and we always study together. Negative sentence. The pattern is subject plus to be plus not plus complement. We just add not after to be. For example, I am not tired. She is not lazy. Nah, so it's very simple. Just put not after am, is, or are. Next, interrogative form. The pattern is to be plus subject plus complement plus question mark. We move to be to the front of the sentence. Example, am I late for the class this morning? Is she your friend from the English club? So remember, when we make a question, to be always come first. The simple present tense has some characteristic. It uses the base form of the verb for all subject except he, she, and it. For those, we add s or es. It uses do or does to make negative and interrogative sentence. It uses am, is, or are when there is no action verb. And it often uses adverb of frequency like always, usually, often, sometimes, or never. You can also see some example of adverb of frequency on this slide. Now let's talk about time expression. They tell us when something happened, like every day, every morning, on Sundays, or at night. For example, I go to school every morning, or she watches TV at night. Here is a short dialogue that shows daily routines using the simple present tense. In this conversation, Lisa asks Anna what she usually does in the morning. Anna says she wakes up at 6, takes a shower, and has breakfast. This dialogue is a good example of how the simple present tense is used in everyday life. Now let's move to the practice exercise. Here are some sentences. You can try to complete them using the correct form of the verb in brackets. And on the next slide, you can see the answer K. And these are the answer. Let's see, did you get them right? Now let's continue to some common mistakes students usually make. Sometimes people forget to add s or es for he, she, it, or use the wrong form of to be. For example, he go to school. He goes to school. Next, we have subject-verb agreement. It means the verb must match the subject. For example, I read a book every night, but he reads a book every night. When we use doesn't, we remove the s, so we say he doesn't read, not he doesn't reads. Is an example paragraph that use the simple present tense. You can read in on the slide. To summarize, the simple present tense is used to talk about habits, routines, and general traits. We use the base verb for I, you, we, and they, and add s or es for he, she, and it. Use do or does for negative and question, and am, is, are for nominal sentences.